Senate is expected to vote on a comprehensive opioid package meantime in an effort to curb the epidemic. One America's Stephanie Myers details one of the major provisions, how it's in line with President Trump's agenda.
It's an issue affecting every state, how to solve the opioid crisis. The problem became so widespread, President Trump declared the opioid crisis a public health emergency and has since announced new funding to fight the epidemic.
Last October, we declared the opioid crisis a public health emergency. Should have been done a long time before. Since then, we've worked with Congress to ensure at least $6 billion additional dollars going through right now in new funding in 2018 and 2019 to combat the opioid crisis.
Now, the Senate is set to vote on the Opioid Crisis Response Act of 2018, a bipartisan package featuring dozens of bills to end the crisis. One of the most noteworthy provisions is the Synthetics Trafficking and Overdose Prevention Act, or the STOP Act, introduced by Ohio Senator Rob Portman. The act would require parcels sent from foreign countries through the United States Postal Service to provide advanced electronic data, such as who it's from, who it's going to, the contents, and other data before entering the U.S. It specifically targets USPS since other carriers, including FedEx, UPS, and DHL, are already required to provide this information. The Postal Service is still exempt due to the costs of compliance and how it would affect other nations' postal systems. President Trump tweeted last month the need to stop fentanyl from pouring into our country by China, a point previously addressed by Portman.
But the fentanyl, this deadly fentanyl, is mostly coming through the mail system. It's being mailed into the United States of America, mostly from overseas, mostly from China. So there are some evil scientists somewhere in China making this fentanyl and then shipping it into your community. And it's the #1 killer right now.
The issue is especially important for Portman, since Ohio is one of the top states with the most overdose deaths. He emphasized how the STOP Act would prevent the flow of opioids from entering our communities.
The information as to where it's from, where it's going, and what's in it, when it's put into a digital format and can be analyzed, can quickly, through incredible intelligence that our Customs and Border Protection people have, be able to determine whether that package is suspect or not. And that will make a huge difference in taking this offline and keeping this poison from coming into our communities.
The House had already passed the provision in June in a 353-52 vote. Supporters say that provision will help bring an end to the opioid epidemic that has claimed more than 72,000 lives in 2017 alone. But opponents claim it will increase costs that directly affect the Postal Service industry. USPS announced Tuesday it fully supports Portman's goals. However, lawmakers will have another hurdle since the Senate bill will have to be reconciled with the House's version, which will likely take place after the elections. Stephanie Myers, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.